Hey everybody, this is Tara Freet with Dwell Realty Group, and we're coming into the rainy spring season, and one of the things that is a common issue is talking about drainage around your home when it comes to your gutters and downspouts. So I'm here with Andy from Priority Construction, and we just want to talk a little bit about that topic with you guys today. So what's one of the biggest problems when it comes to drainage around your house that you see this time of year?
We typically see, water coming in on lower levels, finished basements, unfinished basements. Again, it's really what we want to do is just get water away from the house. So typically when we put up new gutters and downspouts, we like to have the downspouts come out, and instead of just draining right at the foundation of the house, we like to put at least a 4 or 5 foot kick out. What that does is it gets the water at least 4 or 5 feet away from your house after it drains off the roof and comes down the downspout. What we want to do is just keep as much water away from the foundation as possible.
Yeah, and one of the things that I see when I'm out looking at homes with clients is they'll have the downspout, but it doesn't have that kickoff, and it's just like right next to the foundation, and usually there's like kind of I would say a dip, because that water has washed away some of the ground around that downspout that has not been being taken away from the house. And
Exactly.
can you maybe give us a little information of why that's not a good thing?
Again, what's happening is the downspout is just draining right at the foundation. So all that water that's coming off your roof, imagine how big your roof is, and then all the water is coming off your roof down the downspout and being drained in one corner of your house. So typically what happens if we hear that somebody has a leak in just like a corner or something like that, we almost believe that it can be fixed with something as simple as new gutters or new downspouts, or even just putting a kick out. A 4-foot piece of aluminum could stop a leaking basement, potentially.
So I see you brought a couple of examples of some gutters and downspouts here. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about what the difference is and what's good and bad about them?
Yeah, so what I got here, these are called elbows, but these are your downspouts. So this one here is a 2-inch by 3-inch downspout. We see these on a lot of homes, especially older homes. This is what your gutter drains into. This here is a 3x4 downspout. So it's 4 inches here and 3 inches here. One thing that we recommend is, even if you already have existing seamless gutters, is to go ahead and get rid of the 2x3 downspouts and upgrade to these 3x4 downspouts. And again, as you can see, the size of the drainage, when you go with the 3x4 downspout, you're gonna get a lot more water flow. These actually clog less than the 2x3 downspouts. And so it's something really simple. It's a really easy upgrade. And again, what this does is it helps maximize water flow. And these will fit with your typical 5-inch gutters, which are on a majority of residential homes.
Well, it seems pretty clear that, when we have some of these crazy thunderstorms with rain, inches in an hour, if you've got this much water running next to your foundation and you have a small downspout and it can't effectively get that away from your home, that's a really good chance that you're going to be getting water in your windows and in through any spot that water can intrude into. So it seems to me that the larger downspout, for not a lot of added initial cost, can give you years of extra protection. So in your professional opinion, a seamless gutter really is the only way to go if you want it to be a good quality product that can last?
Yeah, seamless gutter is the best way to go, just due to the fact that it's seamless, so there's no joints to leak, and it's never gonna rust or corrode.
And one of the things that we run into, which seems to have a lot of different opinions on it, would be like a gutter guard or a leaf guard.
In my professional opinion, I actually think you should never top a gutter with anything. If you're going to, a fine mesh screen would be the best. What we see is sometimes people will put gutters in their house to catch water, but then all of a sudden they'll put a cover over top of it. Once you get like a high or a max volume rain, it's just gonna hit that gutter topper and flow right over the top of it. Yes, it's gonna keep stuff out of your gutter, but it'll also keep the rain and water out of your gutter, and it's draining down your foundation where you're trying to keep that water away. And one other thing to consider too, after you've done the gutters and downspouts on your home, is the grading away from your home. A lot of times there's positive grading and there's negative grading. Positive grading is when your house is sitting at the highest point on your property, therefore water grading and draining away from your home. Negative grading is when your house is actually sitting at the lowest point on your property and now water's backing into your home. And so again, what we want to do is make sure our homes are positive graded, which means water's flowing away. It's typically at a rate of every foot, 1 inch. The earth should grade down 1 inch typically 10 feet away from your home.
Those are really some great things to keep in mind as we are coming into spring. And so if you need any help with your grading or your gutters or anything like that, feel free to reach out to us. We just want to be able to give you some resources and some options so that you can start investigating on your own and figure out what's the best fit for your home.